What is up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Adventures. What is up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Adventures in Rice, where we look at ways that you can live better for less. And today we're going to be looking at ways you can save on your water bill using some of these free water-saving devices available from your water supplier. But before we start, do you like my Corona t-shirt? Pretty awesome, right? Okay, let's go. Everybody knows that you can change your gas supplier and your electric supplier, and you can save yourself money by switching between the different options that the different companies have to offer. What you can't do is change your water supplier. However, what a lot of people don't realise is that your local water company will offer free water saving devices which you can apply for through the website. If you go to a website called savewatersavemoney.uk, that will act as a hub and will take you to your local water supplier and a list of the items that they have for sale and also for free. They also include free postage as well, so it's definitely worth getting hold of a few of those things just to try them out. So today we're going to be trying out some of the ones that we could get here. We've got we've got the water saving shower head for the shower, obviously. This is a inline shower water flow limiter, so it reduces how much water your shower uses. We're going to be looking at these. Most water companies will give these away free, but if you do have to buy them like I did for this one, they're only about £2 on eBay, and that usually includes free postage as well. So we'll be seeing how much water those really save. We've also got a toilet displacement bag, which is designed to reduce how much water is used per flush. So we'll be testing that out. And also some toilet leak strips, which I've already used because they needed to be set overnight, and I dropped the other half into the sink, so I can't show you those just now. So with a cliche YouTube transition, let's go! Okay guys, so we're up in the bathroom, and the first product we're going to be testing is the shower head. Now this comes with two attachments. According to the instructions here, use the white coupling, this one here, if your shower flows above 10 litres per minute, I don't fucking know, or if it's applied by the mains water pressure, which I'm pretty sure mine is. If you have an electric shower or an instant shower, it says to use the green adapter. Sorry, not the green, the grey adapter here. This also comes with a small filter, so you remember to put that on as well. And all you have to do is push the plastic bit in that says push, pull that out, and then stick the new one in. And that's it. Like I say, because mine runs straight from the power of the water supply, we just use the white adapter. So first I'm going to test it with my current shower head and see how that goes, and then we're going to test it with the white adapter on the shower saving head and see the difference there. Just as a base comparison, I'm also going to try it with no shower head at all as well, because I did get that one from Asda a while ago, and I'm pretty sure the packaging said that it does save water to some degree. So just to make sure there's no difference there, we're going to test all three different options and see which one comes out on top. I'm going to be using my phone as the timer. We're going to time it for about 10 seconds, only because I've got a mixing bowl to catch the water and nothing really big. And I don't really want to waste water with a giant bucket anyway, so we're going to use that, fill it up, measure each one, and then compare the differences. So as you can clearly see from the video there, the option with no shower head produced the most water, obviously at 1,390 millilitres, with the two shower heads performing pretty similar. My old head performed at 1,100 millilitres and the new shower head at 1,080 millilitres. So you can see from that, just by using one of these heads, you're going to save around 300 millilitres over 10 seconds or 1.8 litres per minute. Okay guys, so that's the shower heads done. Why do people always say okay guys? That's really annoying. That's the shower head done. Next we're going to be testing the inline water limiters. To fit the flow limiter, all you need to do is unscrew the shower hose where it connects to the water supply, screw in the limiter, and reattach the hose. Now I did have one on there before, which is this one here. It's slightly smaller than the one I got in the post. Now my water company don't send these out free anymore, so I actually had to buy this one from eBay, and I think it was about £2.38, something like that. They did used to send them out, which is how I found out about them, because I got this one in the post. So what we're going to do, same thing again, we're going to test it without any limiter on at all. Then we're going to try it with my old one and with the new one and see how they compare. The new limiter produces 1,100 millilitres of water, whereas my old limiter actually produced 1,000 millilitres. So again, that's a saving of around 300 to 400 millilitres over the 10 seconds. It's worth mentioning that as we are limiting the flow of water, we're actually also increasing the water pressure. So that means that we can't just take the previous savings and add them together. To get the final result, we need to take my old limiter, which had the best performance, and the new shower head, which also had the best performance, combine them and then test them compared to obviously having no attachments on there at all, and find out what the difference is. As you can see with both water saving attachments, there is quite a difference. This time we got 950 millilitres compared to the 1,390 millilitres we had last time. So that's a saving of around 440 millilitres over the 10-second period, or 2.64 litres per minute, which is actually quite a bit. If we keep it simple and say that you have one 5-minute shower every day, using these devices, you could save up to around 5,000 litres per year. Now, water rates change across the country and are charged per cubic metre. 1 cubic metre of water is 1,000 litres. Now, for me, that equates to a saving of around 5% of my total water bill just on showers alone. So I definitely think it's worth getting hold of these free items because it is going to save you money in the long run. So we've done the shower head and we've done the water flow limiters. Next up, we've got these leak strips. They're really basic to use. Comes with instructions as usual. It says peel and remove one of the strips. Stick the strip to the back of the toilet bowl just below the rim, ensuring the area is dry. It's quite important. In fact, that's very important for these. If you have a toilet with an easy removable lid, drop the strip into the cistern. Okay, yeah, no, that's fine. Don't use or flush the toilet for at least 2 hours, ideally overnight and during the day when no one's around. And then basically you check it the next day, and if you have purple or blue or whatever colour dye you've got in the water, then you know you've got a leak. So what we're going to do is stick one of these to the inside of the toilet here. As it says, you can put it in the cistern. All that's going to do is all of the ink is going to come off and it's going to fill the system with purple ink. And then you're just constantly going to get that for a couple of flushes. If you put the strip on the back of the toilet, as you'll see, it'll just, if there is a leak, it'll run through it and you get one small streak of, not streak of piss, but a streak of purple, which will just come down. Either way, if you find purple lines in your toilet, then you have a leak and you need to get it fixed. If you don't, as I probably won't, then you don't need to get it fixed and it's fine. They are flushable, so to get rid of them, all you have to do is flush it down or give it a little scrub with the toilet brush. Right, so for our final water saving device, we have one of these. It is called an Easy Fit Toilet Cistern Displacement Device. Basically, it's a bag of fucking gel that expands, and you put this bag in the water tank, the cistern, on the back of the toilet. It claims to save 1.2 litres every time you flush your toilet, which should be fairly easy to prove. Now, according to the website, these bags don't work with dual flush toilets, which is what I have. So I'm probably not going to try it on my toilet, purely because the flushing things are a pain in the ass to get back together, and I know there's not a lot of room in there anyway. But we can test it using the mixing bowl, and what we'll do, we'll fill that full of water, we'll get the bag ready, stick the bag in, that will displace the water, and from that we can calculate how much water we would have saved. Because essentially what these bags are doing is once they've swollen up, they're taking the place of the water that would be in the tank so that you're not using as much. Okay, so the displacement bag is now ready to use. It's all swollen up. We've been leaving that soaking in the sink for a while. The mixing bowl here can take 2.8 litres of water, and that's full up to the top. So what we're going to do is stick the displacement bag into the water. That'll displace the water over the sides, like so. Obviously not very scientific, but that's about there. Now all we have to do is take the bag back out, and we're going to measure how much water's left, compare that to how much water was in there originally, and obviously the difference is going to be how much water we saved. That's all of the tests done now. The toilet bag displays 700 millilitres per flush, not the 1.2 litres that it claimed on the bag, but that might just be my fault if I didn't leave it long enough to swell up before I did the tests. Now if we assume that you go to the toilet 5 times a day on average, that's going to save you about 3.5 litres or 1,277 litres per year. Now the amount of times you go to the toilet will vary from person to person, but essentially the more you shit, the more you save. And these numbers are based on a per person basis. So if you were living in a family of 4, you'd be looking at saving over 24,000 litres of water a year. Now if I do the calculations for myself, that works out at around about 11.5% of my total water bill saved. So if you did want to test out some of these free water savings devices, head on over to your local water supplier, or you can go to the website, which again is Save Money, Save Water. No, it's not. SaveWaterSaveMoney.co.uk. I'll put the link down in the description, of course. And if you have any experience with these or any other water saving tips, feel free to leave a comment below. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Doesn't really matter. And until next time, live better.